Okay, so I just released a 23 inch brownie. Nice spring male. He was right on the seam right up here. And it was just a case of just feeding that line in a piece of water. Yeah, fish can't help but be in right here. And I suspect that, you know, honestly, I would suspect there would be another good fish right up in this water. He can't be alone, not in this stuff. And he just came up and absolutely smacked my bugger. See, there's a nice shelf right there. Lost control of my line, give myself another foot, and away we go. Yeah, I'm really interested in this stuff. There's a little guy. There, I don't know, 14, 15. How about that drop right up in there? Here we go. That's nice water. Of course, I think that's where that 22, 23 just came from, so, you know. There's more than a couple fish here sitting right here. And right off that shelf there. And I know it's shallow, so I'm just gonna pull it off. And I can see it's kind of a white-green bottom, which means flat rock on this river. But I also see that there's boulders right in front of me. So I'm just gonna cast that, let it sink, let it sip. Oh, that was a hit right off the drop. I saw my line just go zip. So there's more than a few fish sitting right here. So I'm gonna go left to try to rest that last little spot there. You know there's another fish or two. So I've moved 3, landed 1. I should start going wide just to angle this a bit better. That way I get a bit better tightness on my rod and my line right off the hop. Twitch. And I know that this is only about waist deep water. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage because I can set drift, I can strip it fast, I can strip it slow, just to see what these guys want in this water. Okay, now I know what I want to do right here, right off this shelf. Let it sink. 1, 2, 3, strip. Oh, big dark shape, I saw him. There we go. Oh, good grief, that was a good fish. I saw him come up and roll, probably another 20, 22 inch fish. Okay, let's get on this. Quit trying to see it and just play the flies proper. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, I knew he was there. I knew that guy was there. Yeah, that was gorgeous. Yeah, he did. Okay, let's get this other one that's got to be here. There's a good fish. That's a different fish yet. That last one was really coppery. This guy's more silver. There we go. Woo! Which is good because now we can rest that big coppery one and see if he comes back in 5 or 10 minutes here after we finish dealing with this guy. There we go, right in there. Awesome, hey?
Brilliant, nice fish, eh?
Yeah, really nice pocket. You find these pockets in these long flat sections of river, and you know, when you got 300-400 yards of flat rock and shallow, you get into a pocket that's 20 by 30 yards and it's waist deep, and that's, you know, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you just let him go there, man.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. There you go. Got it?
Nice, yes.
Wicked. Nice. Okay, so that's 4 or 5 fish sitting right there. And you know that's not all of them. Now I know that last good coppery guy was right out in here, but I also rolled that one across. So let's go, and I'm deliberately not casting to the big coppery one that I want to catch, because I gotta see if there's somebody else over here, right? Twitch. And I'm also just gonna kind of delay gratify, because my mama Rose a good delayed gratification boy. It's not true, but you know, you can dream. Right in there, right off that drop-off zone. Okay, let's go after this. Right in here. Just gonna walk this through. Oh, there it is. That's one. Yeah, it was only about 16. I want the big one, big coppery bugger. Oh, him. Right here. I see him right at my feet here. Jeepers. That one. Another little one. Smaller female. Okay, I still want this guy though. I see him there. I'll fish it through, and if he, let's see what happens. He's right there. Wonder if he'd take a nymph, you know? If yeah, we'll see. Oh, I missed him again. Really? Okay, right across here. Yeah, the theory of resting was good. Okay, so when last our hero was in the river, yeah, have to explain that to the kids these days because they might not appreciate 60s. Okay, so there's this edge, kind of a size 8, size 10 elk hair caddis. Because I got a tungsten bead, I'm just gonna backcomb that thing. I don't care, it might eat that. I'm hoping it'll come up for the dry, but I'm also more interested in this pheasant tail with just kind of a coppery tail. What's that, about 20 inches below that? Okay, so I'm just gonna try over yonder way and just see if somebody will come up. I'm not sure I'm gonna get anything this shallow. That's right there on the dropper, little guy. Let's see if a big fish will come and chase it in. And of course I put on a shallow dropper nymph and catch the whitefish. Who wants to catch one of the 4 or 5 inch, 20 plus inch brownies sitting there? Get that wet, come on. And here's your whitefish twist. But let's just go a little further across. I lined this one, but I think it's not too worried. I really don't think he's too worried. There you go, another whitefish. Okay, so we've established that whitefish like the copper pheasant tail. If I didn't know any better, the browns like streamers, whitefish like nymphs. It's a, there we go, awesome. That's amazing. Not a single brown wants to chase this thing. Will not come up in the water column at all to eat a nymph. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's fire it off that again, see if I can't catch another whitefish. Right off that drop off, there he is. How about another whitefish? And will any of my big browns chase this thing? No. Isn't that amazing? Browns are in the pocket and the soft stuff. Whitefish are lined up along the rocks on the drop off. It's a shocker. Okay, so I have lengthened that from my little copper pheasant tail kind of a thing to, again, I guess it's about 3.5 feet down. The idea is I just want something shiny coming along the bottom of this flat rock right in front of me. I can see a white rock just right here, and I can see that dark shape holding right off of it. So I just want to get it above that and see if that will basically come across his nose and he'll eat that. There he is. No, that's the next. Oh yeah, that's a, yeah, that's the female. The big dark male is still sitting there. Again though, that was all depth. These browns are willing to chase streamers, but they're not coming off the bottom at all for nymphs. And I just added a couple feet to my dropper off that stonefly, and that's what took her immediately. It's funny, you could just see that smudge sitting there. So for people that always doubt about sight fishing, it's not all about the fish that you see. It's that shape, it's that smudge, it's that out of place color. And when you see that, well, if it's out of place, guess what? It's out of place for a reason. Nice female. Wicked, yeah.
Awesome, I'm just gonna come in on it now.
Okay, I'm gonna put her in the net. Sorry, gotta pop that fly. Here we go. Wicked. I would have thought for sure there would have been a 16 or 18 inch fish sitting right in here. My only question is, do I go at everything in this if I do, you're gonna want to hit that. Definitely gonna want to hit that. And then after that, you're gonna want to hit that. Just out there. Little pockets, little pockets, little pockets. Up, pause, flip. Hit the little pocket. Jeepers, that wind just going. Oh yeah, saw him come. Yo, and there he goes. Let's see if we can get him again. Here he comes, into him. Oh, he took it. He ate it. Okay, he's right beside me here. Anybody else gonna come? No. Yeah, that was a good 20-inch fish. Up, pause, flip. See? Use those splitties to your advantage. Ooh, there's some nice water. What if I turn around and just up, pause, flip along these rocks? Huh? Right in there. Nobody's coming. How about this pocket right here? Okay, so we're in the middle of a humongous flat here. And you go, where on earth do you catch fish here? Low population of fish. And, you know, I just looked for the green, darkest green bits. If you can see brown rock, great. Hit the edge of that stuff. There's a bit of a riffle with some green right out here. A couple of embedded brown rocks. Give those a go. The edge of stuff. Oh, there's a little fish. Just like that. Just the edge. Oh, a little rainbow. No, actually a little silvery brown. Come on, little buddy. So again, you can see some broken rocks right in here, and that's where that fish came from. Okay, so I got another deep green pocket here. Hopefully something good. It's a really nice drop off tongue just off those rocks out there. Let's see if I can get right to it with this. Oh, I'm gonna start short actually, right here. A little pocket. There's a brown drake hatch. Oh, there he is. No, he was there. He was there. That was not played very well by me. Oh well. Will he come again? I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Oh, flash. Oh, there he was. He followed it in on the hang again. That's a better fish than I thought. Let's try that again. There we go. Got him this time. Third time's a charm. That's a good fish. Jeepers, eh? I wouldn't have guessed that. Right off that seam. Nice female. There you go. There you go. Thanks, love. Nice female. I don't know, whatever that is. 18 or 19 or 17 or something. Awesome. Right where she should be.
Yeah.
Got that? Where's any kind of a hatch? That fish is going to be sitting right off that drop-off zone, right off those rocks. So predictable. I don't mean that negatively or nonchalantly. I mean, it's just how it is. Nice shelf, some broken rock, some flat rock too, actually. Really want to get it out there. Oh, that was another hit. Come on. Or, okay. Well, if there's more than one fish in here, you can't argue with that. You never argue with fish. They're right. Anybody? Hang it right there? Nope. Okay. Right across some rocks there. I'm not going to go into the deep stuff just yet. Bring it back off that depth change right there. Twitch, hang again, slow hang. Nope. Okay, let's go right to these rocks and just bring that just around the drop. There it is. Just like that. Work that drop off right on that nosed in. That's a good fish. Hey, jeepers. called picking it off. Just pick these little spots off as you go. Don't go for the best spot right off the hop. Always vary it up. Pick off the edges before you go to the main bucket. Always. Because these are the things that happen. Took the same fly, that olive woolly bugger again. Okay, and when you get his head up, you get his head up, you get his head up. And you get the head up and in the net. That's another nice 19-inch, this time a male. Righto. Just picking off the edges, eh?
Yeah, brilliant, man.
Yeah. See.
What a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he's close to 19 or so. I don't know. Whatevs. Hey. Wicked. Oh, show him to you here.
Yeah, just gonna zoom in on him.
Actually, it's probably, yeah, 19 for sure, if not 20. You know, work this drop off again. Because I'm going into the wind, I'm not going with these humongous casts. So I'm just making sure I'm just picking off the edges and I'm just working the water out. Oh, that was a follow right there. Again, back to those rocks. That last fish came right out from in those rocks, which is kind of predictable. Okay, so I put that in around. Let's just do that. Just bring it off the other edge of the rocks again. Let's see if anybody will come in here today. Okay, let's pick off this other rock, bring it back up. There we go, just around that rock, hopefully. Yeah. Didn't want to sink it right into that rock or that rock. Up, pause on the water. Not long, I'm not going for the gusto, I'm breaking this down. Just working the little spots within my casting control, because there's no point in throwing this right across the river at God knows where you're going to land when that wind is howling like it is. So I'm waist deep. That's where that first fish was. There's some great rocks right here.
So we got another nice green pocket here. So out basically in the middle of the river here, we have another nice green, dark green trough. Again, we're always looking for that, because in wintertime, you know, overwintering pools, overwintering troughs, they're going to be in the river wherever it's basically, again, thigh to kind of waist deep is what you want. So that's the stuff I'm going to go target here. And again, in the wind here, where I can, I'm sometimes trying to kind of cut under the wind. It's coming right down from the west, so right now I'm just making sure I get an actual extension on my back cast, making sure I pause, I let that fly extend, and then bringing it forward and doing a bit of a sidearm there, just because that's going to help me. As soon as I pick up my rod in this wind, it can get a bit nightmarish. Try and cast a little further over. Oh, well, something. And now I'm going to start to work my way up this. There's a few submerged boulders wherever you see kind of the lighter green leading into the darker green, and I'm going to start to work that. Now I'm going to try to go and put one just opposite that rock there. Nice deep trough in there. Let that sink and twitch her through. It's good water through here. Yeah, right in there. There's kind of a nice foam pocket that leads into these submerged boulders. I would have thought something in there. Trying to remember to really follow that cast back so that I can get that nice extension that I just got on that cast. I'm going to bring a couple casts right off. Again, gorgeous deep water right between these boulders. You'd think like a good fish would be holding. Letting it sink just a little more. And again, just pulsing it with my rod tip as I come through. Oh, yeah, there's one. Not a big one, but that's a fish, man. Sweet. What do we got here? Yeah, little brownie. Right on. Had to be one in there. Just too good of water. Again, I think it was all because I decided to slow it down and just pulse it through. And there he is, and there he goes. Yeah, sometimes you just really got to listen to your gut and say, hey man, am I doing this too fast? Am I stripping too fast? The water is still cold this morning. Things haven't warmed up, you know, immensely. It's still meant to get up to 17 degrees today, but gonna put another one right through the same zone because it's too good of water to not necessarily have another fish in there. He hit right back in through here, so might be another. No. One out further from that rock. Let that sink a bit, coming right into another boulder across from me. All right, moving forward a bit here. Ooh. Oh yeah, fish on. And that was literally good fish on. You gotta love that when you're literally dragging your flies in the water, and yeah, it tells you that fast stripping, maybe not so much, just a slow drag will do it for you. I'm gonna try to bring him over here where it's a little shallower for me, and well, don't need him to go up through these boulders or get snagged on one. I like to bring in my extra line because it's a lot. Whoa, and he's off. Well, that was fun. Quick release. Let's see if I got my whole fly set up. Yes, I do. Sweet. Well, there you go. I'm all right with that. Well, that says something about this whole zone. I'm thinking right below this rock. So you can see I've kind of cast it right above the rock. I'm letting it come over, drift in, and just pulse it through that. Maybe somebody else is there. Again, fishing it differently, right? I had fished it from my way up, but you know, fishing it actually at an angle going down and just simply letting those flies kind of slowly drift in, maybe with a subtle pulse, was what did it for that fish.
Straight into the wind is never fun, and I'm not going to try to sidearm muscle it ahead of me. I'm actually just going to come up straight above me and out. Short casts, just methodical, just what makes sense, what I can manage. If I try to go sidearm like this, it's just going to blow, everything's going to blow this way, and you're going to get hit in the head. You can't do that to yourself. Keep it high, keep it right up 1 o'clock high. That's far enough. It's in the water. It's going to catch fish. If the fish are around, you have to trust in this low, clear water that they're going to swim. Up, above my head, and out. Good enough. You're not looking to cast it across the river. You're just looking to cast it where the fish are. Move your feet to the next spot. You can't out-force 100 km/h wind. You simply can't. So if you're going to angle upstream, above your head, flick. Pause and out. That's all there is to it. You cannot out-muscle wind. Now it's a hideous wind, and at that point, that's where I go left. And again, I still have to talk myself through it. Slow, slow. Wait for the line to extend. And up, pause on the water. That's enough, because you're in the right spot. The wind is howling in my face, so right now I'm just going to lower my arm, up 1 o'clock and out, right in that seamy water right in front of me. That's not easy stuff. Short line, 10 feet, 15 feet, that's enough. Just out of your zone, right? Up, pause, out. You can only barely keep up with this. Up, pause, let line out on your back cast. Because on windy days, you have to be able to shoot line back. Watch this. You've got 1.5 feet of fly line out, around, shoot line back, and it'll continue on the front. You have to be able to shoot front and back on a short line cast on windy days. It will eat you up if you can't. See? Back, you can hear it going back and out. It's just up, out, right in here. You just want to twitch it as it swings. Just get it in there, let it swing. And then, since I'm facing that way, I may as well just switch left-handed, pause, place across, upstream mend, just let that thing sink right in there. Just let it sink. Nice green trough, good current. Yeah. Pop it in there. I'm going to move because there's a nice drop off up in there too. Really hoping somebody moves on this. That was a hit. Ah! It's good fish. That's the fish I was hoping would be in a spot like that.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. Puff. There we go. It's a good fish. There we go. Jump into the net, bud. Ah, down there. Keep him up. Keep that head up. Keep him tail walking on the surface. Keep that head up in the net. Yeah. Whew. That took some doing, but that fish had to be there, eh? That's so awesome. When are you ready?
And I'm gonna roll on you 4K.
Okay.
And roll.
Okay, here we go.
Nice fish. That's beautiful, hey?
That's a beautiful spring brownie, hey?
Get in on your little
Hey,
tail.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna pop the flies, love.
okay. Bring them above the net when you're done that, and I'll go in on them. Got it. Anytime. I'm rolling.
Here we go.
Yeah. Good
Wow.
fish, eh?
That's windy, hey? Oh. Yeah, you know that there's fish here. It's just be able to up, pause, shoot backwards, and place forwards. Doesn't make it easy. There he is. You get just that lingering hang off that drop off, eh? He just came slashing at my little deer hair bugger. Because you can't see current seams in this water, you got to go just by color. Now I'm just going depth, okay? And it's like, let's just look for depth, only depth, and color change. It's really hard to fish when you can't see currents. I really rely on a lot of current stuff, which is funny. Just that the current seams, the transition lines covered in waves right now makes it really hard. Those are what I live for. So now I'm just going on color seam changes. That's amazing. There he is. It's not a bad fish. Okay, yeah, a green woolly bugger to the rescue. Oh, he's right apt. There he is. Nice fish. Okay. That's what you get for looking at colors. It can work. So that's just that transition color. So there should be something over here too, judging by that transition color and all the rocks in here. See if that fish comes back. That dog distracted me. There's a really good fish that just chased me in here. bugger. That's bottom. No, that's a fish. Holy. I thought that was bottom. Oh, I thought that was bottom. I was walking out to get that.
That was my first fish today like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was legitimately going out to get that off that rock. Wow, I really thought. That first cast I saw something big chase in, I thought. And then I thought I just hooked up on bottom. Yeah, I can't move this fish. Wow. That is insane. Wow, really powerful fish.
Nice fish, eh?
That's a gorgeous fish, hey?
It really is. Beauty.
Okay, so when we're fishing straight into the wind, again, today is 60, 70 miles an hour. I don't know if you're even going to hear this, but when you come in, you just have 3-4 feet of fly line, back and out, and then back, extend that line. It's on the second false cast that your line is actually shooting backwards to a pause with your finger hyperextended to 230 or 3. And when that line shoots back and gets back, right there, then you can do a little haul right here with your left hand, and that'll hyper load, and you can overextend your index finger to come right around in front of you. So I'm just going to keep doing that a couple times. That's that first cast, and then there's that second cast, shoot it behind you and out. Okay, it's quick, but if you can do that, line extension behind you, shoot line behind you on that second falsie, right there, there's the first one, up and haul and out. And that will get you, what's that, about a 40-foot cast just with that little bit of a flick. That's about the best you can do when you've got a cliff wall beside you and you're trying to get that line out. So again, pause, out, and then up, extend that line, and then out you go. And that's all I've been doing all day, picking off all those little pockets. And that's how I caught that last really nice fish. Just placed my bugger and streamer in between those rocks, and that fish just came right in, swooshed on me, and poof, and I was off to the races.